Hello, I am Dan.
I'm Can.
And this is a Pebble, a weekly podcast, a short form, brought to you this week by Chastity Drawers. Do you have an issue? Maybe you're worried about your children's purity. Maybe you just want to have a good idea what your husband is up to. Chastity Drawers is there to help. Undergarments with highly technical features, monitoring biodiversity, all sorts of unctions and functions that your less talked about parts are doing at this moment. If there's a little press on a young man's shorts, it'll be registered by our meters that are on there. If the temperature seems to rise all of a sudden, it'll register on the device. So we can keep an eye on everyone's chastity.
Don't give them ideas. Come on.
Is our business. It comes with an app that you can monitor at all times, and a bonus feature with its Bluetooth capabilities. Any gentleman that's within 30 foot of a woman, if they have a sensor go off, that woman will be shocked for being a temptress.
Oh, God.
Chastity Drawers.
This is awful.
Brought to you by...
Name a Christian organization, because that is all that would put something like that out.
Focus on the family.
Yeah. Or by Jim Dog's Raw Doggers.
Yeah.
Or Jim Bob's Raw Dogging.
Raw Dog and Jim Bob's Raw Dogs. Okay, we're a little laggy.
Yeah, like
our internet was working fine then, so we're having some issues with our internet.
Will the audio be fine though?
Yeah, audio will be fine.
So if the faces don't match, I know it's so annoying to me.
Skills.
Close your eyes. Don't watch the video.
It's the internet. So last week on our Pebble, we talked about growing up and changing a little bit in our format. And I mentioned earlier to Candy, and she seemed to really like the idea of making it more of an ADHD-friendly podcast where it's segmented in little segments and bits and stuff like that. Little short bursts of things here and there with some longer version stuff maybe where we talk about a topic that gets us going or whatever. Mm-hmm. But one of the ideas I had for a bit that we're going to try right now, see how this goes.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Where it's, am I the asshole?
Yes. Next bit.
And that's what the podcast is going to be. No. Where it'll be a segment we might do on the show every now and then, or quite often if, like in this instance, something popped up in my head today and I'm like, am I the asshole for believing like this?
Is it going to be one of those things where, is it, am I the asshole when it's obvious you're not the asshole in the situation? I want it to be I really don't know.
There's only one way to find out, my lack of patience wife. It's to get into this and experience it head on.
Let's go.
So my situation is.
All right. I'm ready. Gifts. Okay. So
I am a difficult person to buy gifts for at Christmas time, birthdays, and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. A lot of times it's because I might have already bought it for myself. Mm-hmm. The other thing, I don't really like getting gifts a whole lot, especially specific gifts. And let's say it's like tools. I have certain tools that I like to use.
Uh-oh.
Whether it be wrenches, saws, or whatever.
Does this have to do with what I just gave you?
No.
Okay.
Them are fine.
Okay.
But in the past, you had bought me some tools, like an air compressor that didn't have the universal fit, and so it worked with everything else I had. It was a different size
I
connection.
never knew what the problem with that is. I was like, why hasn't he ever used that? Noted. Got it.
So it was the wrong connections.
Okay.
You brought me a drill one time that a screwdriver was a little more powerful than that drill. So, but you didn't know.
No,
it's not your world. It's not. I wouldn't buy you.
I started to learn brands that I thought were pretty trustworthy for you.
I wouldn't buy plants. You wouldn't want me buying you underwear.
No.
Even though every Christmas you buy me a pack of underwear.
Because you asked me to.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy you any because
I don't want you picking out my clothes at all.
You have certain styles. And
I don't like it when you buy me clothes.
So I don't like these gifts because then it's like, okay, I got that something or other that I'm not really going to use, and I'm still going to have to go out and get what I really want in the end. So it's tough to get it. So
Noted.
My whole idea on gifts is if, let's say it's Christmas coming up and it's October, and I decided, I need a saw. Well, I could tell you, hey, I want this, whatever it be, Milwaukee or DeWalt or whatever. That one I really like. It's got a lot of functions I like. It's a very good machine. But then I have to wait October, November, December to get it. When I could just go out and buy it myself right now.
Okay.
And be able to experience it.
Okay. Fair enough. I get that. That makes sense to me.
So am I the asshole for not really wanting gifts for holidays or stuff like that?
You are the asshole.
Okay.
And let me tell you how. Okay.
Oh, you could have just ended it right there.
Because you're thinking that gifts can only be like, yes, you needed that drill. This would be like how I've told you, in the past, like if you bought me a vacuum cleaner for a birthday present, no, a vacuum cleaner is a necessity. Let's just get a vacuum cleaner. And anytime we need it, if one breaks and we need one, like let's get a vacuum cleaner. Or if I'm doing a project and I need a certain tool right then, I don't have to wait for months for Christmas to come around or my birthday or my anniversary. I get it then. But the anniversary presents, the birthday presents, the Christmas presents need to be things that you would really like to have, but they're not like a necessity. There's something you would enjoy that would be fun, that you would be excited to have, but you're not going to splurge on them for yourself. They're not a necessity. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference in the type of gift. Like I don't have you buy like basic things. If I need a tool for a craft I'm doing, I don't ask for that for a Christmas or a birthday. What I might ask for is like a luxury craft tool that I'm like, I'm not going to splurge on that myself. Like I feel like that would be too much, but I could ask for it as a gift because it feels better to get it that way, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Less guilt.
Yeah.
So I think you're an asshole because you're not giving us those options. Huh?
Okay.
There's a long lag.
There is. Right now, the internet is not doing very well.
No. So maybe you don't even, you just smiled now like it looked so off. It's totally silent and you just, like you haven't talked for like quite a while and you did this creepy smile.
Are we the assholes for putting out a internet video that doesn't match up?
Probably, because that annoys me. I don't like to listen to videos that do that.
Yeah, so just listen to this one in the background because we just did a full hour-long episode.
Note over our faces.
We did a full hour-long episode, and it was fine. Everything was hitting, and then we restarted and went to record immediately afterwards to do this, and now it's lagging. So, fuck the internet. Is the internet an asshole?
The internet's the
asshole.
asshole.
Being consistent with us.
That's what I'm going to put it on. The internet.
So yeah, gifts. I think. Okay, I get what you're saying there.
Okay, so do we come to some compromise? We're both assholes in that one.
Well, you weren't part of the question. It was. Am I?
Well, I'm the asshole that expects you to let me
make this about you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, now we're doing this.
It's all about me. Because there's sometimes I mean, we both got. I gave you Walkmans for 2-3 years in a row.
Oh God, yeah.
And it was like, okay.
Walkmans and massagers are your favorite things to give me. I have a neck massager. I have a hand massager. I have had back massagers. The one thing you haven't got me is a foot massager. Now that I would probably take a foot massager that's not a water bath, but like actually I just have to stick my feet in and it will massage my feet, and it better be amazing. There's one on TikTok. I will tell you there's one on TikTok with these little, I'll send it to you. Okay. Not for Christmas. You could do it for our anniversary. Anniversary, a little bit more than just that. All right. Just take me on a trip, Chip.
Oh, I got a bow I'm going to wrap on something.
Okay.
It's a really small bow.
Teeny tiny.
Now you're the asshole. I'm not supposed to agree with that.
Oh, I was trying to like help your joke. Like I was trying to level it up, buddy. So I'm an asshole for that?
Yeah, okay, now we got it. You're trying to level it up.
Remember when you used to say, like, if I ever have problems, like when we're older, you were going to take 2 popsicle sticks?
Yeah, and splint it
into rubber bands or something?
Yeah. Splint it up.
Does that take... I mean, you're going to be 50. Oh, God, no popsicle sticks. No, buddy, no.
Yeah. And here, we'll finish off with that discussion here, too. This is some good advice for married couples that we haven't had to experience yet, but it's something we've talked about before. Because there comes a time in a gentleman's life when sometimes the flag doesn't go up in the morning. Doesn't even get the half mast. And I remember talking to you about this, and you were like, and I understand this completely, of you would take that personally. Are
you trying to like prep me here? Again?
I got news for you. That's al dente.
I know
it's al dente.
I'm not ready for it.
But it's because I remember we were talking about it, and you're like, well, that just means you're not going to be attracted to me anymore.
That is the thought that I will have.
We had to discuss it and be like, well, that puts that extra burden on me then also.
I know. I know, but it's true. I'm going to have that thought.
Yeah.
But I can also then retrain it. But
it might be good for you to understand, too, that puts that back onto me of, okay, now I have something I can't control that's not working correctly.
So that I will not.
It's an ailment I have, and now I have guilt about having this ailment.
It's not an ailment. It's natural. It's a natural part of growing. I understand that will happen. I understand that, like, as menopause is coming for me, that my libido will go down and all those things will happen. And you're already seeing in perimenopause some of the things, like I'm having like more moments of irritability. They're short-lived, but I feel it, for a moment. And I'm doing all the things that I can to kind of keep it. But yeah, so men have their things too. And I know it's not about me. I know it's not.
But it's a discussion couples should have so they both understand.
I agree.
The other's point of view. Because I can appreciate how that would appear to you of, okay, this doesn't look great.
Well, and the thing is attach that. It's not just about you my thought that you wouldn't find me attractive anymore. The thought is I've been programmed to think my attractiveness is what's my value to you.
Yeah, true.
So if I lose my attractiveness, what value do I give to you that I'm still safe with you? See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's that playing in the background. That's the subconscious thing that's even deeper is I'm not going to be enough anymore.
Yeah.
That is the thought. Because you might go, oh, well, looking at this person, I do still feel something going on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how we're kind of taught by.
Yeah. And that's just a misunderstanding of the whole situation because that's not how it works.
It doesn't work then if you go with somebody new?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know that that's true.
Yeah.
That's what my understanding is.
Why there's pills.
Yeah, but they can just go with somebody new, but they don't want to go outside their marriage, so they just take a pill.
It's not how it works. It's a universal issue. It doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
It's still going to have problems.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all
until
right.
it doesn't. And there's so many contributing factors to this too. So then all of a sudden it may rise to action, but it could be stress levels are down or whatever it may be that's happening.
But are there some guys that don't end up having any issues in this area? Because you might be one of the lucky ones. You don't know.
There are some. But
I mean, it's not like it needs to happen as often as it did when we were 20.
And then there's medications that can help too. So you got that going for you, which is nice.
But I don't think those are good for you. I think there's a lot of risk with those. There's
some issues with it, but they're getting better. They're developing it.
I don't know.
So yeah, it's, that's good because we're talking about it now. So there's a misconception that you had that it was individually
I thought
and it's not. It's a universal thing.
It's just your body is just saying like, I'm getting older. I don't need to be reproducing.
It's a lot of times it's health issues that are related with it. So, even for the guys that are in their 50s and whatnot, that it's not necessarily that older thing where it's just plop, but it could be you got a lot of stress in your life, or you're not getting enough sleep, or something, this, that, or anything, then
so it could just be that you take care of yourself in a different way and you might have different results.
I can go so many ways in this conversation.
Okay. You know what I mean. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of it.
But how come it's a thing I've heard that in nursing homes, that's where a lot of the most unprotected sex happens. If they can't get it up, why are they having sex? And you know what I'm saying? Or are they not having penetration sex?
They're taking pills.
Oh, that's true. Well, how are they getting access to those?
They're doctors.
No, they're not doctors. Oh, you mean their doctors are giving it to them?
Yeah.
Huh, maybe. That lets them have a little fun.
Yeah. And since there's no issue with pregnancy, we just go raw dogging. We're going to open up a new nursing home too. It's called Raw Doggers. Raw Doggers Nursing Home. All it is, it's built in a giant upside down pineapple.
Oh, God.
It's SpongeBob's nightmare.
My nightmare. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I don't want no floppy old dicks coming after me.
Who lives in a pineapple under the tree?
Dan and Can don't.
Raw dog.
Jim Bob.
So, anyway, it's a conversation I think a lot of couples need to have, and if you have it beforehand, it may take away some of the.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's some wisdom. There's some wisdom to that. I mean,
could happen later in life.
Fair. So, I think
it's lessened a little bit of it for you and me.
It's just kind of like, yeah, that's true. And it's kind of like menopause when I'm telling you like, hey, my libido is going to go down. Hey, I'm going to be irritable. Hey, here's some issues that can happen. I sometimes send you TikToks of those, right?
Yeah.
And I think that helps me feel like, okay, he's getting a little heads up. I don't know.
In that situation.
I don't know. This will be new for me, but it will be new for him too. Yeah. Same with your aging process will be new for you, but it will be new for me too, to live with someone who is going through that process. Like we haven't done that. So yeah. And I think our parents didn't talk about fucking anything to us. They didn't teach us anything.
Literally.
They didn't talk to, they really didn't. So we don't know this stuff. So we need to talk about it to each other so that our kids will hear it too. And take away the stigma from a lot of this stuff instead of like letting the culture or these marketers tell us like, hey, you're not good enough. This isn't bad. Pop these pills because that means you're a loser. And, he's not attracted to you more. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really the message they get across is if that happens, he's just not attracted to you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that is a healthy conversation to have.
It is.
And I appreciate you having it here with me in front of all these people.
Yeah. But don't worry, folks, there's not an issue. Everything's good.
Or is there?
Everything's good.
Put your thumbs down. I hope those are your thumbs.
It's got a knuckle in it.
And there's a lag, so it's like I don't even know how the video is going to match with this, but whatever. We had fun.
It's all good. So goodbanacan.com. Everything that's related to us is on there. You can get everything that we need. The candy jar is located there. You can get all the stuff candy in the candy jar. So go there and find that. Give us 5 stars. We appreciate it. 5 stars helps everything rise to the top. It makes it a very firm and solid podcast.
Okay. I'm uncomfortable. Let's get off of this now.
It helps us penetrate the market.
Daniel, no more. You're being cringe.
Because we're up against some stiff competition.
Dan, ew, stop. It's cringy. Don't.
It's a hard world, and we're just trying to get through it. So 5 stars. We appreciate it. And that's Candy's headache right now that's just developed. And if you're on YouTube, remember, hit that subscribe. Smash that like. We appreciate it. And as always, listen to us.
I thought we were going to change that.
Well, we haven't come up with anything yet.
Well, sorry, baby. We just don't have anything, and we just say bye.
Yeah, it's hard. Bye. More.